The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go, here we go. 20. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm on.
Play action. Garoppolo rolling to his left. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the screen. 57. Mike 57. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On play action, now Garoppolo steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Blue down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Sanu. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. When I looked at, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Dwelling. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Sermon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Again, Sermon. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. They'll try and run. Sermon. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Brandon Wilson to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Oh, my God. My mic was muted. Oh, my God.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
My grandma's here, so that bong rips is the move for tonight.
The team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
take that nigga's ankles down, boy.
One of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Kinlaw able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Javon Kinlaw came in with the cavalry. Help my boy Nick Bosa.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bonus stop it there. They be on my pivot like a Vaughn. I know they're trolling.
Now it's Burrow.
So I would show the homie be young like the fuck with me.
This
Got
ball
him back
nearly
in the
intercepted.
don't know that's how it's supposed to be.
A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete.
Bro, why did this free safety and this fucking cornerback play up? That's what I want to know.
Nice 8-yard pickup on
Stomp his
4th.
ass.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Bullshit.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
If I could just have that shit.
That was a nicely run slant.
Bruh, like,
what the receiver's trying to do is make
what
the
do I
defender
do?
think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, he cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Burrow will throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
My run can't get shit
will
going.
Be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Actually, this
That's
play
going
always
to go as
gets
a
my run
loss
game
of
going.
a full
Let's try this
8
shit
yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
What the fuck?
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel.
Holy
and
shit,
that
I can't run
play
for
went
shit.
nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Why are you still on my homepage, bro? Why, bro? That fucking same video has been on my homepage for a cool fucking 20. Bro, so none of my fucking people block or fucking.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the
block
sideline and talk
or
over what to do next.
I don't fucking know. Oh yeah, none of them block. What the fuck?
None
of them run or pass block. There you go. That's what I was trying to say this whole fucking time, bro.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, yep.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
Oh, my God. That nigga Jimmy Garoppolo threw it straight to his bastard. That's funny as
He's going to have a first down here as they're also in the field goal range at the 28.
Not this game. I was on the run. I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
That is caught.
There you go. Waste all that time, boy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
7 seconds left, brother.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's going to go up top over the middle.
Jeff Whiskey Tart with his second interception of the day.
Safety, Jarquisky Tart.
And I'm going to run it back on that ass, baby. Yeah, you want to play stupid. You want to play games with a nigga?
And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Let's play some games.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind
Right,
of
that
quid
shit
pro
back
quo.
on the fucking
Both
last
defenses
play.
now with an
Big
interception
six,
return
baby.
for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary,
Big
sir.
six, baby.
Extra point by Scott is up and good. The lead is now 10-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Whole third pick
And
for
now here's
Jarquisky
another
Tart. Let's go.
interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquisky Tart. And they are going to take over
I'm
right
gonna
there
quit
at the
soon. I already feel it.
22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Run game going.
The drive
Oh
starts
my
with a
God,
carry
like
by
I actually
Sermon.
can't
And
fucking
he
run the
got
ball.
blown up.
Like, what is this shit, bruh? My fucking offensive line is ass.
Up on that play, back at the 20. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, they scared. They scared.
They go back to the ground. This time,
Yeah,
Mostert. They'll push
Raheem with
forward
the
for
4
about
rush
4
yards.
up to the 23. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The
Bro,
lines
there's no
move
way
there,
it's
look
still
like
there.
nobody open, now 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Verga. Fuck.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the goal line, but but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the right side, this is Sermon. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse.